Hi folks, we got another one. I don't know what it is with these deck redos. Another deck redo. Maybe we'll call this deck redo 6? But we got the old deck, and the structure underneath is great. So we're gonna just take off the stairs, the decking, the handrail, stairs, decking, handrail, and redo it all in wood. She doesn't want composite. She doesn't want metal handrail. She wants wood stained, and which is great. It makes a good look. Some people like it like that. This will look great. I can't wait to do it. Let me show you around. And you can see it's structurally really solid, and we're just going to take all the decking off and put new on and stain it to her liking. Makes it a little cheaper. 2 sets of stairs. It'll be a lot of fun on this one. And look at the backyard, man. We got shade. We almost give a discount for shade. See, you can see the structure. Somebody used treated. They did a pretty good job. That's going to save her lots of money because we can save that. We were just saying how quick the table starts filling up the minute we put it up. We make a table on every job of any size. And before this job's done, you won't be able to see that table. It'll be covered in tools. Oh, look at this. We got the chairs out. Mark's got to get his out for Brian. We need 3 chairs today. You wonder if we get anything done. We come, we set up, we do chairs, then we eat breakfast, and then we talk a little bit, and then we go to work. Okay, folks, come along. It'll be another fun one. Can't wait to do it. What a beautiful place to work, you know? How do you beat this? I say we should be demo contractors. Wow. The guys are cruising. Yep. Yeah. See, they toe-nailed these in. Toe-screwed them. Look, then they don't even screw the decking down. So they screw the post down with a toenail. Instead of running it down past and bolting it, they just screw it on top. And then they don't even screw the decking in. That's how loose it is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow, talk about trouble. Woohoo! Harder than laying the deck is taking it out. There you go. Look at that, just for one board. Holy moly, we need a break. Hey, Mark, pull that one over here. Let me see that. Look at the back side of that. Hey, it's so good we could just turn them over and lay them back.
Use them, yeah.
What you do to save money, folks, is you just turn them over and use the same boards back. The customer will never know. No, we're not. We're totally joking. Okay, after lunch, it's still like 2 o'clock. We got that side done. Now we'll see how far we get with this. Oh, here we go. Some screws come out, some don't. Went to the big 6-foot bar. The big BFF right there. Put it down. No binds. Oh, now, yeah, just go in there like that. Oh, there you go. Coming.
Oh, we worked. And I know you've heard this, but it's hot. We got a lot done. Got hot. We don't want them tired. Do this in the morning. But the guys did good. She's pushing up towards 4 o'clock. I don't know when they framed this. We got stuff like this. It's too low. Look at this. These are sticking up, so the decking sticks up, and there was a bump there. Look at that. They didn't even cut them off. So when the decking went over, there was a bump. Look at this. This too. So we got lots of things to fix. And get on it in the morning. Woohoo!
We are earning every board. Every one. Oh. I wonder why we charge so much. Woo.
Okay. We got the decking off. Now we're going to the framing. This baby's got some problems. This end is way low. It's solid, it just needs some straightening out. So we're gonna put a block over here. We're gonna go back and put clips here. This isn't even tied to the beam that they have there. And then over here, they just stuck a block in there, and this was short. This is supposed to be cut in the middle of the floor joist. It's off to the side, so they put a block in, and then the block, they just toe-nailed it in. They didn't even nail it, it all fell down. I don't know what they did. So this, we got to pull back up. Mark's taking the stairs off. Now, I don't know what this is. They're all sticking up. So we're going to pull this board up. And if that doesn't work, it went off. We got to pull it up so they don't stick up. This sticks up. More clips here. New clips in the corner. I don't know what happened here. That one doesn't hit. And then I'll go down there and show you later what we got to do. Okay, I'm going to straighten this out. We'll spend a few hours, a bunch of Simpson brackets, and see what we can make out of this. Definitely, we'll get it right. Okay, is the screws we took out. Oh, Mark saved them all. We took all the screws out, cut the screws we couldn't get out, pulled it up. Now we're all flush. Nailed it back with the ring shank galvies. People all want to use screws, and they aren't structural, and this needs to be structural. But we got y'all flushed up there. One, two, three, four. Okay, we're going back with all the L bracket Simpsons to try to tie this whole thing. It was just floating on top of here. Just floating on those beams. I got Brian up there. He's doing the brackets in the middle, and we're straightening them out as we go. So see how crooked this one is. Brian's gonna push it that way. Mark's been going to town. He's over here putting more in. Okay, let's go see what Mark's up to. I got him set up on the sprayer. We're shooting a clear sealer on it. I mean, so at least it can last a little longer. That'll make somewhat of a big difference. See, he's hitting the tops real good. We're hitting it all. I spray the underneath side because it gets weather too, and nobody does. They just leave it the basic treated timber or not treated timber. Do this, you really end up preserving the life of that wood. She's spending so much money. The bear, it's kind of bleached out there on the label because we had it left over from the fence job. Just a wood, water roofing, wood finish. So Mark and I were talking, spraying it from the top down's a lot better than the last one we sprayed from underneath. Uh-oh, I gotta get him another board. Okay, we're laying these tight. I didn't lay them tight last time. Got comments on the channel, and they shrunk. The customer was happy, but they did shrink quite a bit. So, everybody says lay them virtually tight because they'll dry out. And these are pretty wet from Lowe's. This is Lowe's stuff. So I'm laying it tight. We'll see what happens. Virtually tight means that sometimes you end up with a little gap you can't help, but we're pretty close. Pretty good start. We got all our joints off, set. Pretty good. Kind of got them, I kind of like them all over, so nothing really lines up. Got the fan going, and you see where Mark's at, in front of the fan. And he says tomorrow, if I don't bring the big fan, no go. Gets in his truck, goes home. Okay, we're gonna keep going on a few more. Definitely hot, of course. We're in Texas, but we're cruising. You know, I thought this table would be big enough. No matter what I do, they ain't big enough. And most important thing, the barbecue. It just stays here now for the job. Yep, hamburgers today, or hot dogs today, hamburgers yesterday. I think we're eating out tomorrow. Okay, here we are, Thursday morning, and we're cruising. Laying the boards. This is all we got left. We got to go make another big lumber run in the trailer. So I called again, Tyler. It's what you do. You get old, you start talking to your son. That's the contract. He said, "Nope, lay them tight. You won't be disappointed." And so far, I think we're good. It looks good. Homeowner's happy. But we're going for the big fan. It's like 10 o'clock. That fan ain't big enough. It's already humid. Big fan, and we'll show you that. That's always funny. Okay, keep a rolling. Big fan from home. We had to. This is our new spot right here. Brian gets the credit for this. Brian gets the credit. Pull 2 of your pickets off, and then the trailer's right out there in the street. It beats the heck out of carrying them all the way around. Okay, we're cruising. The guys are doing good. Friday morning, we did good. Let's take a look around. We got this little bit to do. This over here. This down there. And so we're going to try to knock this out. Mark's off today. He's down at the coast playing. Good for him. The deck's drying out good. Look at it here. Slow. But what great wood. This is the 5/4. This is called 5/4. What it is you see it's rounded on the edges. It's actually 1 1/4 inches. That's why they call it 5/4. It's really deck board. If you aren't going to do composite, you don't do composite, this is really your only other choice. Unless you do regular 2x6s. Which you can, but this is a much nicer look. It's made for, it's got the rounded corners, and it stains really nice. You just have to let it dry out because it's treated, so some of that green tint will all disappear in about a week. So hopefully end of next week we'll be staining. There's an end in sight. Then we got this. We won't have any seams on this. Get on the full pieces. Yep. Okay, it's lunch. This is what we've come to. We're bringing the grill to the job site. And we got some pork chops and sausage hot dogs and cheesy hot dogs. What a way to go, you know. Beats the heck out of going out. Now we just take the barbecue to the job site. We got some buns, some hot dog buns. We're gonna live good. We got the great ice chest that I've been carrying for years. Throw everything in it in the morning, and everybody makes their own thing. So much fun. But look what they did here. I don't know why, but they got this big space. So must have had their flooring sitting in it, would just tilt and break. You step out the door, and there's no support. So since we're fixing her framing, which saved her a lot of money, we're gonna go in here and just double up 3 2x8s. I got the structural screws to go all the way through. So it'll work. 3 2x8 structural screws, and that'll fill that gap in so our flooring won't tilt and it has something to sit on. Okay, we had to go back to a doubler, couldn't get triple in there. We got the doubler. Now we got the big bolts going in. Oh yeah, these structural screws are really nice. Show those, yeah. See, it's got the big head. Show the head on the, yeah, it's got that big head on the end.
Funny little bit.
Yep, like a T30 or 40 or 50 or something.
That here again. Go back to the store.
Yeah, it comes with the kit. Okay, we got it decked. See that front? We're gonna put a piece of cedar 1x8 on it, but we got the decking on. Haven't cut it all back. I cut it back on this side. So it's got like a 2-inch hangover because we're going to put a 3/4 inch piece of cedar to cover that. And then it'll have like a 1.25 inch hangover, which I kind of like. You can do what you want. There you go. It's a big deck. Great colors. Dry out for a week. Maybe by Friday next week we can stain it, but we built the whole, well, we just stiffened up the hole underneath. Some rebuilding and a whole lot of Simpson brackets. But there you go. It's Friday and we're hot and tired, but we're happy. We got a lot done. Okay, be back Monday. Okay, folks, it's Monday morning. We finished the deck on Friday. Turned out great. And now we're going back. This is different. I'm doing it a little different this way. We laid the deck first, and then we're going to use this as our pattern. And we measured in, and then another 1.5 inches. So that should be the inside of this facer board, and that should be the inside of that facer board. Mark's going to take our new little saw there. We're going to cut that hole out and see how we do. That's where our post is going to go. This is for our post. Compared to notching, isn't that easy compared to, can you imagine notching around all those? Here you go. You gotta go put post in after lunch. I know you've heard this, but we're all hot. We're pounding them in. We're using the big bolts, and they're going great. And we're using the big Simpsons. Wonderful. Use these. Okay, end of the day, we did the last push. There's all the famous tools. Pulls all down that side. Pulls down here. Stairs are going there. Another set of stairs. The famous fan. 1x8 for the skirting. Okay, we got the post up yesterday. All in place. Now we got our pre-made handrail. There's Mark. And what we're doing is just leaning it up against our opening. They're just our opening's a little smaller than 6 feet. And then we just cut them to fit. We put the fence brackets from Simpson on there, and then they just slide right down in place. And then we put a screw in that hole. Okay, let's see what we can do. We got our marks here. I marked here. We marked up there. That's the bottom. And then that's the bottom of all our brackets. Go right in the middle of the post. Okay, let's see how we do. Yes, we know it's a siding gun, and you should have a joist hanger gun, but that's all we had, and it works great. Woohoo! We decided on the handrail to just go smooth to the side of the post. It gives it a little overhang on this side, a little bigger on that side, but it tends to look good up here. You could do whatever. You could put it in the middle. Got a 45 there in the corner. You have to cut off a couple more posts. Here we go. Makes it easy, just lay it on top. We're getting her done. Handrail turned out great. Those sections, and then just put the 1x6 on top. Wow. This ugly skirting, it's good structurally because we left the lower framing in place, but we can cover it up. It's 1x8 cedar is what it is, and we're using it to cover our old stuff. You can see we already got this one on, and it's going to really help out. That's 1x8 cedar. We're going to come and build a 5-foot set of stairs here, just like you've seen me on all our videos. I think this is about the 3rd video I've had this pattern on. I bought this at Home Depot, and it seems to work. You can lay out all your own stair treads, but buying these has worked. And then I'll cut it. Mark will do the finishes, coping in the corners. There you go. Woohoo! There you go. Yeah. Okay, here's all our treads. You can see we just nailed them all together. Across the top, the bottom. Now we're gonna lean it in there. So we just built it as a unit, a big unit. And then, if you noticed, we did the measurement here. If you put finish wood on this and this is finished, it has to go right there. So we're going to pull it up to our mark, put the big screws in it this time, and we'll be ready for stairs. Okay, you can see what he's doing. We're putting some brackets on this one. End of the day, we did good. I got the skirting all on. Look at that skirting. Boy, you don't see any of the old deck anymore. We got the stairs done. Rained on us off and on all day. I'm wet from rain, wet from sweat. Here we go. Those work turned out so nice. Call this Casey's deck because she wants a wood deck, not the composite. So I've been sending her pictures. So when I build their house, Ty and I, up outside of in northern Arizona, she wants this. I've been sending her pictures. Daddy, that's what I want. I'm like, well, that's what you'll get. You get when you have a father that's a builder. Like I've said before, we live to fight another day. Be back tomorrow. Okay, we did good yesterday. Mark and I got the handrail up. We got the steps done on this one. And now we're starting to pickets on. Remember my little 4-inch boom? These steps over here. Got those done yesterday. A little short handrail right there. And then we'll be ready to go down here. We're going to replace all this. And that's our next trip to the store. And then we'll be ready for it to get it ready to dry out and stay next week. Oh, let's see what we got cooking today. Let's see. We got dogs on the grill. We've had hamburgers. We do dogs. Bring the grill to the job site. And there's our fixins. Oh, so much fun. And we're cleaning off all the tools because I think we're about to that place. Okay. We got everything done except the lattice. I think we will do that Monday or Tuesday. Depends on what the weather does. Okay, like always, we got the samples going here. I always do lots of samples for the homeowner for the stain color. This is actually an oil base, and this is a water base, and they're supposed to be the same color. They look a little different. We really like the oil base. Homeowner's gonna come home here pretty quick. We moved the big fan down here, so when we sit, it's blowing on us. It's hot. Deck's drying out nice. And now, we're loading the pile. And do we have a pile? So we took part of the gate off. It makes it so easy. I got the old trailer. It's the garbage trailer. Oh, almost got the pile. So I went down to Lowe's and I bought us a little cart. We hauled all the 12-footers out on it. Marks on the wheelbarrow. Boy, that was the best couple $100 for the money. Okay, we got the lattice up. Boy, it made a difference. It just made it look so finished. Clean. It took us about somewhat of a day. Boy, she's gonna come home. She's gonna be really happy. Notched around each one of those. It actually wasn't too bad, but it definitely took some time. And then we came down here to the end, put a 2x4 in so her dog can't get out. Here we are at the end of the job. We got it built, and we had to get the stain color. And I've told you before, buy the little test samples. We ended up going through like 14 test samples, but she got the color that she wanted. She didn't know the color, And so we did some solid color that's going to be out in front. And then she went through all of these. So let's show them these. And I laid them all out for her. And in the end, I kind of figured she might pick this one. It's the cedar. But that's what it took. All of this for her to come up with the color, which is just fine. And then when she did pick a color yesterday, we came over here and we did a big test spot here. And she loved it. That's exactly what she wanted, and it is a great color. Great color for a wood deck. We got some dark spots, and Mark and I, yeah, there you go. Show them that. Mark and it just came that way. Mark and I, there's a cleaner that that Home Depot has, and we're going to clean this deck, scrub it, and try to get all that cleaned up before we stain. So we used this cleaner that comes with Bear, and it cleaned all the black marks. Mark said, put it on there and let it set. And sure enough, that was the ticket. We tried scrubbing right off the bat, but it wasn't coming up as well. So we scrubbed it, we let it set, and Mark's hosing the heck out of it. Boy, it just looks like it's all like brand new now. We figured a way it wasn't quick enough, so we just do this with the bucket, and then Mark works it in. Oh my gosh, look at the stairs, look great. Oh, wow. Oh, that'll take so nice, you know. We have got her all cleaned up with the cleaner. Mark went around, sanded our edges. Look at that. Sanded this edge nice. Look at that. Sanded these all off. Those will stain up really nice. Not bad. It's a good looking deck. Everybody has their color choice, but I like it. Two coats, man, what a difference. The one coat does fine, but boy, the second coat, Mark's down touching up. Boy, Casey, she'll love this. Casey's deck. Woo! I'm by myself today. So, we got it done. We got two coats on it, and we're going to go for one more coat. Probably don't have to, but it looks like it needs it. See, you can see it would probably pass, but it just looks a little light. So I bought 2 more gallons. Yeah, 2 more gallons will be more than enough. But, I think it's the right thing to do. She spent a lot of money on this. See, you can even see a few little light spots. And I mean, we sprayed it good. We got 10 gallons. About 9.5. I might have half a gallon in there. 9.5 gallons on this. And it still needs more. See? You can see right there. Light spot. And it dried. You couldn't see it yesterday. The next morning, you got to come back the next morning. That's just what you do. You come back the next morning, you will find spots. Little, nothing major, but if you want a really good job, come back. There's another one. Easy stuff. Easy. Okay. We did 3 coats in places, like the deck, and I even came back here and sprayed the handrail. This handrail again, a lot of touch up. I did the 3rd coat on the deck, And you can see it definitely made a difference. She's real happy, and I try to teach everybody. It's what you do. Do your best, go back, touch up the spots you miss. Just keep doing it. Just keep staining until you get it. You won't get it the first time. We have a terrible problem with that in America. We try, but it's going to be 2-3 coats and some touch-up. See there next to the house? Yeah. My paper didn't work well. We're going to get yellow, and I'll paint that bottom part of the house with the brush. No big deal. That's what we do. There's a good walk around right there. Woohoo! Okay guys, see you on the next one.